In lesson 3, we want to talk about thoughts. We want to talk about those thoughts that cause those feelings of anxiety and fear and depression and sadness. Thoughts cause emotions. Thoughts happen first. The thing that we don't recognize sometimes is that knot in our stomach that keeps us awake, keeps us from eating. Those thoughts happen in a nanosecond right before we feel that feeling. And in that nanosecond, there's a movie that plays that says, I'm not okay. And that those thoughts are things I want you to understand are things you can't control coming into your head. Thoughts will come in. She hates me. She's seeing somebody else. I'm not desirable. I'm going to be alone. All those horrible thoughts come in. You cannot stop thoughts from happening, from coming into your head. But what you can control is the meaning that you give to these thoughts. Which thoughts you decide to think about are choices that you get to make. And so in this lesson, we want to talk about some of the most common damaging, sabotaging thoughts that keep you feeling insecure and out of control. When you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your emotions. We want to give you some examples later about the idea of thinking a thought that's really negative and hurtful and damaging and what to think instead. It sounds pretty weird to even say the sentence, I want to learn how to think about my thoughts. Nobody even talks like that. I want to learn how to think about my thoughts. But this is the nature of the control you're going to develop in this program, is knowing that all those negative thoughts and the feelings that are resulting from them are things that you get to take control of if you want to. Thinking about your thoughts means that I just thought a fearful thought that she doesn't like me, right? She doesn't like me. What's a different thought? Maybe she's scared. Maybe the truth is she is scared and lonely and confused. What if that's the thought? How do you feel when you think of she is scared, lonely, and confused? What feeling does that create in you versus she hates me?
Right. The shift is going from she hates me to I'm having a thought that she hates me. And that sounds like a tiny, tiny shift, but it is huge because what you're doing is you're noticing that you're thinking. And we as humans have this amazing capacity to actually watch our mind work. We can actually step back and observe and say, I'm having this thought.
I'm having this thought.
Yeah, I'm having this feeling. Yeah. And then as soon as you do that one little shift, you shift into a more objective mode where then you can evaluate, that might not be true. Or is that really, something that I feel is serving me or is going to be beneficial?
Yeah. So I want to acknowledge the reality. Sometimes at 3:30 in the morning you wake up and it's a barrage of thoughts, movies, mind movies going through your head over and over again about what's happening, how it happened, why it's happening, what she's thinking, what she's doing, what you've done wrong, why you're not good enough. Those are all thoughts. And what we're trying to help you understand is that we know, first of all, how it feels to have them bombard you like that. But there's a way to take a breath after you wake up and realize that those are just thoughts. It's like a dream. They're not necessarily true. You shouldn't believe everything you think, right? You shouldn't believe everything you think. So when you decide that you have control over your thoughts, you can decide to start thinking better thoughts, probably more truthful thoughts. And so that's what we want to help you with in this lesson, is talk about a shift in your thinking.
Right. In fact, quick story, a friend of mine, his wife said something to him that he was really offended by. And he just got very, very upset with her and couldn't believe she had said that. Well, it turns out that I was sitting there with them when it happened, and he had completely misheard what she had said, okay? Yeah. And he was very upset about it. And I said, hold on, Dan, that's not what she said. What she said was this. And he went, oh, okay. And then he was sitting there, still stewing about it. And I said, what's going on? He goes, I'm so mad. And I said, So wait a minute. You're mad about something you misunderstood she said? Yeah.
Because it could have been true. What if she did mean it?
Yeah, exactly. It was like, do you realize how crazy that sounds? Yeah. And so that's how off our thoughts can be. We make up a story. We make it mean something. We hear something wrong and we twist it out of shape. And then all of a sudden we got these feelings, and then we're reacting. And the next thing you know, we're in the rabbit hole.
Yeah. And it's amazing how fast things shifts. One thing you'll find out is that when you start making a transformation, you're going to see the woman in your life change too. And what's crazy, in the span of 20 minutes, she can go from, I hate the way you do that. You always make me feel like crap. I can't believe I'm still with you. I don't know how much longer this is going to last. I'm so done with you. Right? Oh my God. It was like a machine gun. You're dead. 20 minutes later, when you respond to this, the correct way, when you don't take it personally and you don't blow up into a fit and you think like, wow, the thought is, she's having a moment here. Man, she's scared. Man, she's afraid. Man, she's uptight. Man, she's feeling really tense right now. And then you think that way. It changes the way you respond. 20 minutes later, what does she do? Are we still going to Disney World with the kids? Because I was thinking we're going to stay with my brother, and I'm really looking forward to it. And you're going, wait a minute. 20 minutes ago, you were done with me in this marriage.
Yeah, this is another insight into the wacky world of women. The WWW. Is that for that moment, that was her truth. Because for a woman in general, and these are generalities, we're not women bashing here, we're just pointing some trends out, and that is that their feelings are often their truth. It's what they believe, but those feelings move. They're flow, and they're mercurial. And so, for us, truth is usually the truth, right? Well, this is so. And for women, a lot of times, this is what I'm feeling, and that's true for me right now. And that can shift, and that could be crazy making a little bit until you learn how to stay in your own frame and not use that shifting roller coaster of emotions to be the way you perceive the world, the way that you're experiencing things.
Yeah.